Hello, my friends. Today I have a brand new science curriculum to show you. Rabbit Trails Through Science, bugs. We're going to talk about insects, worms, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm going to show you inside of this, inside of the journal, the books that we use, all of that great stuff. But first, I'm going to take a breath. So many interruptions already trying to get this filmed for you because I am so pumped for you to see inside. So it'll be worth every time a kiddo walks in, anytime a dog barks, all of that fun stuff. Come along on this crazy journey with me as I try to get through this curriculum. So first things first, before I show you inside, I want to tell you what lessons it has. So there are 13 different lessons inside this curriculum. And the way that we do our curriculum is each lesson should take about 2 weeks to get through. But you call the shots, right? That's the beauty of homeschooling. So if you want to go through each lesson in 1 week, you absolutely can. If you want to extend it out past 2 weeks because your kids are absolutely loving what they're learning, you can do that. On average, you're going to be looking at 13 different lessons, so it will take you 26 weeks to get through this curriculum. So the different lessons are insects, insect senses, wings and exoskeletons, metamorphosis, praying mantis, parasites, chemical defenses and stingers, camouflage and mimicry, bees, ants, fireflies, spiders, and myriapods and worms. So lots of cool stuff to dig into, lots of cool things to learn about. So I want to show you the main books that we use with this curriculum. So some of our curriculum, we have different books to go with each lesson. In our science, we normally have one big spine book. All of our nature curriculum, we get out of this Explanatorium of Nature. It's a huge, amazing book. We have multiple units that we've written using this as the spine. It is gorgeous. I want to show you inside just a couple of the pages because they're just so cool. Look at that. How cool is that? I love it. So I love that they have different diagrams that they show and different little charts. They're great for the journaling exercises that your kiddo will do. Even this is showing the head, the thorax, the abdomen on that big bug there. Really, really cool. So your kids get a really good visual of all of that. Gorgeous pictures. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's a really cool one too. They're so awesome. So you can see the exoskeleton. It's so neat. Really, really cool. So much cool stuff. So there's even more just wonderful things in here. We have our reptiles and amphibians in this. We have our birds. So many different nature units we've used from this book, and they've all been awesome. I loved going through this. We also have a poetry book, and it is Insectlopedia by Douglas Florian. Douglas Florian is actually, if you are watching this super recent, he's the author that we are featuring in our writing membership right now because we use a lot of his poetry books in our units. And so we're like, duh, we should totally study him for our writing membership. So if you're wanting some more fun poetry stuff, you can check out our June writing membership. And it's all about poetry and nature and fun stuff to do this summer. So this is our other main book. So if you are not going to buy any other books, you want to buy those 2 books to go with this curriculum. Everything else that's inside of it is stuff you can grab from your library. You can see my little thrift books. I get almost all of my books used. This Explanatorium of Nature a lot of times is on sale on Amazon, but all of it is linked on my website to get on Amazon also if you're wanting to get new copies so you don't have random M's or other fun stuff on your copy. Let me show you just a couple pages inside of this too because his artwork is really fun. He does really cool things with his artwork in all of his books. That one. So neat. It's sideways. I love it. So he has really cool poems and really cool artwork to go with it. So those are your 2 main books that you're going to want to get to go with this. So now let's dig in and I will show you the curriculum. So I'm going to show you through our first lesson, and it has those main books inside of it too. So if you purchase it, it'll tell you exactly what you need. So our first page is our lesson page. And in this lesson page, it's going to tell you what pages you need to read in Explanatory of Nature to go with whatever that lesson is. So this is just our like kind of intro to insects lesson. And then there's always an observation and journaling. And so this is something that you can use our journal that we sell, the companion journal, or you can just use a notebook from Walmart or whatever. Our companion journals are really neat because if there's any graphic organizers, they're in there for you. If there's any like different charts or anything, it's in there for you. There's places for copy work, for the Bible copy work. You name it, we have a page for it, so that I'll show you through that as well, so you can see all the different aspects of our companion journal. But that's where you will do your observation and journaling, is in that journal. We have copy work, and so this will be a poem. Most of the poems are coming from that book. This specific one, it tells you what poem to look up online, which is super easy to find as well. And then there's going to be a Bible verse. And with that Bible verse is a small Bible lesson to tie that verse into the lesson somehow. And so you can also use that as copy work. You can just use it for extra Bible time in your home, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. We always have a some fun activity as well. So this is some way to get hands-on, to do some type of really cool project. So this one is, I remember doing in school, that we would do an insect board. I think it was like middle school that we did this. And we would literally go and catch these insects and kill them and pin them up on a board. And I'm like, I love that activity because you can learn so much about these insects by being able to observe them in that way. But I also didn't want to encourage kids to kill bugs. So we came up with the idea of making your own insect to make your own kind of display board with them. And so you can see that there's a beautiful rainbow added and all that fun stuff. And so it's just a really cool artistic way for your kids that they can still include those things they're learning from the book, as far as like those body parts and whatnot, but in a way that's obviously not going to harm those poor little bugs. Once I finish dropping it, our next thing, I'm going to show you both of these pages together because they really go together. It's our rabbit trails and our library list. So this is where there's going to be other book suggestions, and there's also going to be a video suggestion. We have in the back of this a QR code that goes to all of the YouTube videos, so you can easily find them all in one place as well. But yeah, the Rabbit Trails library list, it is all just additional books. You can read as many or as few of them as you would like. This particular lesson, these are all books on different entomologists, so you can learn about experts in that field. Gorgeous picture books, just really adds so much to the curriculum by having these additional books. We normally, in my house, read 2 to 3 per lesson. So it's totally up to you what you can find at your library, what you can find used, whatever you can do with your budget. If you can't, for some reason, find any of these and you're only wanting to utilize your library, use what you can find at your library. If it's not in this list, but it is another book on bugs you want to use, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't do that. So absolutely just see what you have available because I'm all about saving money. We also have our More Ideas page. So on this page, there's going to be vocabulary words in every single lesson. And then it's exactly what it says. It is more ideas. What else can we learn about in this particular lesson? So with this one being like an intro to bugs, has a career study about what does an entomologist do? Does it interest you? What schooling do you need? What jobs are available? You can research that and find that out about what makes being an entomologist so cool. Looking up your state bug or insect. Did you know that every state has a bug or insect? It's true. It has like a state bird, a state flag, all of that. There is a state bug or insect. And so you can look up what it is for your state. You can try making bug rocks and also writing a poem about an insect. There's a lot of insects on a certain page of that Explanatory of Nature. And so it just gives you more ideas to go further down that rabbit trail and to continue learning about whatever that topic is. So that is our intro to insects lesson for you guys to look through. Let me show you the journal that goes along with that as well, so you can see what that looks like. So first up, we have our observation and journaling page. So this is where you can make your diagrams. This is where you can write a journal entry. It's all right here for you. We also have a place for you to do copy work of that poetry. There is also a page for copy work of the Bible verse. There is a page for the video. So as your kiddo is watching the video, if they have any ideas that come up, if they want to draw something, any notes they want to take, there's a page for that. While you are reading all of those picture books, if your kiddo wants to take any notes on those or draw any pictures from those, there's a place for them to do that as well. If there is an actual page needed for the Some Fun, that would be in here as well. So for that first one, you're making that poster board. You don't need a page for it. So there's not going to be a page for it in that lesson. Other lessons, there is a need for a Some Fun page. And so we would provide that for you so your kiddos can keep all of their work in one place. And then there's also more ideas pages. And so if there's a ton of more ideas that need paper, it'll have all of them there for you so you can have it all in one place. So this one has 1, 2, 3 different more ideas pages. And then we also have vocabulary cards in here. So any of those vocabulary words you're gonna find in that lesson, we have vocabulary cards for. The back of it is blank, so you can cut these out if you would like. You can pin them all together, you can hang them up, you can just keep them in here, whatever you wanna do. We just wanted to make it so you can cut them out if that is what you choose to do. And all of them have different little icons, so like each different lesson is gonna have different looking vocabulary cards. Here's a really good, cute chart from one of our more ideas. And you can see this has different icon there for the senses. So yeah, all the different lessons have different little icons for their vocabulary cards, which makes it extra fun. So, oh, I forgot to show you one more important page. So like I had mentioned earlier, in the back of our curriculum, we have curriculum resources. So there's that QR code for you so you can scan it to get all your YouTube videos, all of the main books. There's the Amazon link for you there. We have a middle grade book list as well. So both of our science and our history, we wanted to give you the opportunity that if you are homeschooling multiple ages and you have a younger kiddo and an older kiddo, either upper elementary or middle school, and you're like, hey, I still want to school them together, that's where this comes in really, really handy. So that is what I use. My kiddo's going into 7th grade. I use this curriculum for both my 2nd grader and my 7th grader together, but he's able to pull from this book list. And so you can go on there, you can get chapter book ideas to add to that so that they're doing something that's also a little bit more higher age appropriate for them as well. And then any links you may need are also listed right here for you. So you can find everything super duper easily if you're not able to find it through Google. So that is it. You have seen inside of our Bugs curriculum. It is a ton of fun. Your kids are going to love it. This is great even if you're wanting to do it this summer. That is a great time to do it so you can really go out and observe these bugs out in nature. This is a great, great summer unit, but like I said, it could take up to 26 weeks to do if you're doing it one lesson every 2 weeks. So that way you can make it last basically an entire school year as well. So this is technically for all elementary ages, but like I said, with that middle school list, you can absolutely age this up if you're wanting to do multiple ages in your homeschool as well. So that's it. I hope that you guys are excited. Oh, if you want to see a sample lesson as well, that'll be on our website too. Can't get this set up straight. There we go. So you can see the sample lesson, you can see a sample schedule, all of that on our website. And so you can see inside those pages, I just flipped through a little bit more closely. All right, friends, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys next time.